don't mean to keep dropping this. It's just in a really stupid position.
Hey guys, this is Ramban to John. Next to me, one of my best friends on YouTube, Rubyxcube. We've done a couple of crossovers so far. There on the very end is my roommate, Digital Camcorder. Don't look up their account because they don't have one anywhere. Now, the thing is, as I'm sure you guys are aware, there's a pretty big movie coming out. A lot of people are excited.
Trolls World Tour.
True. But alongside that, we have Five Nights at Freddy's finally coming out after 8 years of bumblefucking. So now we can actually see how good that movie is, and guys, it was just spectacular because, believe it or not, real FNAF fans, like me and Rubyxcube, people who've been here since day one, learning about Freddy and Bonnie and Foxy and the other ones, we were invited to an exclusive premiere for an extended edition Five Nights at Freddy's. We're going to give our honest review, unbiased review, and I'm sure there's going to be a lot of things we talk about that aren't in the theatrical cut. We don't know what got cut, what's there. We're just going to talk about the things we really like. We do need to point out this was an exclusive event that we were invited to. And you know, we had some general stuff. They, of course, gave us some very nice swag bags. They did.
Very nice check.
Very nice check. They gave me cash, actually, when I asked for it. And I'm pretty sure that at least one of the producers gave Cameron a phone number. But, you know, totally unbiased review. Totally unbiased.
Yeah,
that was the most important thing.
Their mailbox was full.
Oh.
Now, you see, it's important that we disclose this because unlike a lot of those asshole reviewers on YouTube, we know that you guys need to know that there was stuff given to us, but it totally didn't paint our opinions at all. Which is why I now need to say, fuck you, Citizen Kane. Vertigo, more like piece of shit-o. In all honesty, if Jesus Christ were to be a piece of art, I think it would be the Five Nights at Freddy's movie. So, my co-host here, what are your impressions, your unbiased, unblemished opinions on this movie?
And I mean, honestly, chef's kiss. Chef's kiss.
Chef's kiss.
Beautiful, amazing in every conceivable way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Cameron, what did you think?
Yeah, so it was it was long. It's a very long movie.
In a good way. You always want it long. Size matters.
There are a lot of scenes in that movie that are scenes. My general impressions of the movie. I fucking hated it, guys. It wasn't
Cut
good.
that
No,
shit
it
right
wasn't
fucking-
good.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
That movie was shit. Practical effects, they put no fucking effort in.
They're outside. These stuff like.
You look at me, you 6'2" piece of shit. They paid me fucking money. You were gonna suck this movie's cock. Do you understand me? Sorry guys for those technical difficulties. Cameron, what were you saying?
I loved the movie. It was really good. The robots
Yes.
didn't look like real people.
Why would they?
Because they're robots. That's right, yes.
Yes.
Truly
next level puppeteering. Honestly, Jim Henson, he should be ashamed that he didn't get to make those things when he was alive. Totally negates him. His grave, might as well go shit on it now. Now guys, now that we've talked about some general impressions, why don't we actually kind of focus in on like some of the story here? Ruby, you're kind of the resident FNAF expert. I'm sure a lot of people have gone to your channel, seen some of your wonderful, wonderful videos. Yeah. Can you give us kind of the breakdown of just the general overlay of this story?
Well, I have to say, it was quite interesting of a choice for them to put actual Markiplier gameplay footage. I know they had trouble, like, having him on set and wanting him to be included in some way.
It was beautiful. Almost as beautiful. We're getting into spoilers now. We're going to talk about favorite characters, favorite scenes. I thought it was amazing. They, of course, did have Matt Pat from Game Theory, Matthew Patrick.
Of course.
Rubyxcube's favorite YouTuber.
Yeah. 100%, definitely.
Had a real moving scene between him and Shaggy from Scooby-Doo. And, you know, and kind of a reference to what is a kind of infamous piece of FNAF material, we did have an on-screen birth. Matt Pat did, in fact, give birth to a very tiny Springtrap. Spoilers, guys, I'm sorry. That happens towards the end of the movie, but Oh my god, like when Matt Pat was dying and he had that massive fucking hole in his stomach and the baby like kind of comes up and it's like looking at him the way like an animal does. And Matt Pat, he looks down at that little baby and you see it in his eyes, just the fear and the love and the worry and the anxiety and the excitement of being a parent for the first time. And goddamn, it almost moved me to tears. I had to use some of the $50 bills they gave me to clean up my tears. What'd you think, Cameron?
Of the birth scene or just like my favorite character?
Talk about characters, talk about scenes, talk about what moved.
So about character, okay.
Yeah.
I want to talk a little bit about what was a really controversial casting announcement that I actually think ended up working for the movie. So we all know the character Mr. Hippo. Has a wonderful, wonderful monologue in the games, played by a very, very good voice actor. In the movie, they didn't bring back the original voice actor, of course.
Yeah, joke on that.
They did have to cast Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson for that role.
No.
And we all thought it was going to go, pretty badly. But I'm going to be honest. Dwayne rocked it. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson did it out of this park. It was great. It was my favorite scene in the movie when Mr. Hippo said, "I am Mr. Hippo," in the voice of Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
I mean, The Rock finally got like some redemption from Black Adam, so I mean,
Yeah.
This is truly like the best superhero movie ever.
This is honestly like, I think The Rock should go a little bit out of the comfort zone for future movies and play more like heroic characters, like play some more like main character types. I think the Rock could probably handle some of those roles.
Yeah, I think The Rock has been too experimental recently. I think you're right. He should definitely try to go more for like kind of main character, main protagonist roles.
Yeah, like a jungle exploration movie.
Ooh,
Be great.
Just talking about more powerful scenes in this movie because there's so many, right?
Felix the Shark like just showed up out of nowhere, and like I mean, we only see like Felix in the book, so I mean, when the movie is very like heavily grounded, I would say, in like the content of the games and everything, and so I don't know, both elements are interacting together, and I think that is a good confirmation. But I mean, hey, let's not start another debate.
I don't know which word you said.
Hey Cameron, which hand? Pick a hand right now.
Are you gonna hit me with one of them?
Yeah. Now, we talked about a lot of fun things tonight. I think the thing is, like, closing thoughts.
I don't want it.
Closing thoughts. General impressions of the film. Why don't we start with the most engaged person throughout this video? Cameron, what are your final thoughts on the movie? Stop looking at the guy.
It was not a good... It was not a good movie.
Stop.
I don't see them.
That's the point.
I thought the movie was a very good movie. I think the movie accomplished a great many things. I think the movie had a lot of scenes that accomplished a great many goals.
You know what? I think that's enough from Cameron. Cameron, why don't we take it back a little, Lone Ranger? Why don't you lean back in? Rubyxcube, why don't you tell me what you think of the movie?
I mean, it was amazing, and everybody who's watching this video should definitely go see it. Go see the movie.
Stop shaking your goddamn head.
What?
Ron, what did you think of the movie? The movie.
I thought that this really was an incredible movie. I think that when it comes down to it, there's a lot of people who are going to be real shitheads, kind of mainstream reviewers. I can see this not being popular with a lot of them, and quite frankly, I believe that movies are meant to be great, just ways to get away from life. Eat some popcorn, shut your mind off. Remember that if you keep this shit up, I know where you sleep. I do think that, and this is probably just in the extended cut, but of course this was a horror film, you guys remember, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
PG-13 horror film. So honestly, to all our friends out there, I'd say even if you're watching just the normal edition, you probably want to leave about 10 minutes early. Because I thought it was a very weird decision to close on a 10-minute loop of the second tower falling.